Hello, friends, and welcome back to Sunday School with me, your host, Sarah, at the Lox 10 Temple. Thank you for joining me again. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you who are mothers. We all have mothers to be grateful for, so it is a day for everyone to celebrate the mother. We're going to do a little reading on that. That's going to be part of our Sunday school today. But first I want to touch on last week's Sunday school real quick. For those of you who tuned in, for those of you who didn't, it's the last video on YouTube that I posted before this. So it was about the lotus blooming, which is your heart really opening, and you really opening into your truest, purest purpose here, and how it is required sometimes to leave your barracks, leave your fortress behind, leave your walls of protection, so that you may experience the light of the sun, and that you may bloom under that sun. And whatever that thing is that you're encountering that makes you bloom, it's not found in your barracks. It's found outside of your protection zone. And what came through last week was just that you need to get out of there. You need to get out of that protection. But what I experienced and learned this week in my own experience of encountering a force, a presence, which made my heart open and bloom and felt like a sun to me, was that I simply have to realize that just because something is nourishing and also dangerous, like the sun, it can hurt you if you stay out in it too much. The important thing is, with that Four of Discs in the Thoth deck that was showing up, is not to build up a defense against what nourishes you and opens your heart, ever. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. What is important is to regulate your exposure to that which becomes a solar influence of divine love, Christ consciousness, warmth, what makes you want to open and inspires you to see and understand new depths of your own being. That is something that is good for you, but like anything powerful, can destroy you if you don't simply regulate your exposure to it, which is very easy to do, and it takes your ego out of the equation as far as not building up defenses, okay? It's really never good for us in a psycho-spiritual sense to build up defenses. So, wanted to clear up that, add my personal experience and personal take on that. And then I want to look into the mother and our world. Bringing heaven to earth is the theme of this teaching, this wisdom teaching that we mine the tarot for every week. And I was thinking about pulling cards about how we can encounter the mother archetype, the divine mother, the protector, the creatress, the emperor, the empress. One of my life path cards is the emperor, so pretty familiar with the masculine leadership. So I'm always curious and learning about how to bring more of the mother and the feminine into being. And I think it's really important, more than ever right now, in our society, to bring the nurturing care of the mother back into power, back into being something that's valued. So let's see here. So I'm going to pull one card about a mundane issue in the world, on the earth plane, that could go either way. And how we can bring that issue or exalt that moment or that archetype that we encounter into the divine mother, okay? The divine mother is already here. We live on the divine mother. I mean, earth Earth and heaven are as one. If you look at the earth from afar, earth is a body floating in heaven. Earth is a heavenly body. So heaven and earth is actually, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's a model. It's a model of reality. But you find that as you pull out, models of reality change. But before I go too far on a tangent about that, we are going to look at how we can make a situation or an archetype, what we can do when we encounter that in us or another, to bring out the divine, loving, and powerful aspect of femininity in that situation. And then the third card, of course, is what is our gift for doing that work. Okay, so first card is going to be an archetype or presence of the mother. This is hilarious. King of Wands. Okay, so this is so good because I know a lot of females that are King of Wands. The King of Wands is, well, first of all, it's masculine energy. It's not feminine energy. The King of Wands, first of all, it's very phallic. First, the King of Wands, all right? And he is full of sexual yang creative energy. He wants to express. He's very fiery. He's kind of like a wandering sun, a wandering star. He sets fires wherever he goes, okay? And his stamina and his endurance for entrepreneurial ideas, projects, expression, travel are endless. And also he does have quite a sexual appetite as well. But really he's very, he's a great force. But when you have a female acting as a King of Wands, oftentimes that masculine, achieving, perfectionist, hunter energy, it eclipses the female or the mother. It doesn't leave any room for the mother, okay? So this could be a situation that you find in your life where you run into this kind of person, you have this person in your life, or it could be an aspect of you, okay? So this is usually going to be like somebody who is a producer, a director, again, an entrepreneur, somebody who's creating their own business from the ground up. What do we do when we encounter this very powerful energy that oftentimes eclipses the feminine in ourselves or in others? Okay, one card for that, and that's going to be the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a card of forward movement, of communication, of passion, and of synergy. So this is really interesting. I always learn things with you guys as I'm doing these readings, and they're oftentimes extremely unexpected. So this card would indicate that the feminine influence, when encountering this brilliant King of Wands, fire starter, creator, adds kindling to the fire, adds ideas, helps the king to get things started. So let me think about this in terms of, it was interesting because what kept coming up is when one energy eclipses another. So like when the King of Wands eclipses the mother. And I think I say that because I look so much at society today and who's in power, and it's mostly masculine. Even the feminine people, the female people that are in high leadership positions are tending to act from a masculine, yang, ambition type of, I guess, impetus or behavior model. So this, though, is saying that what the feminine does is, the word is synergy, So when there is an energy which eclipses the feminine, so if you are a feminine and you are eclipsed by a masculine, the answer is not to get bigger or to try to eclipse the masculine back. The answer is to synergize, to adapt, to collaborate, to enthusiastically join with the masculine. Now, if the masculine is, and this creates harmony, therefore creates heaven on earth, okay? So if the masculine is you, and you're trying to bring more feminine in, I mean, I think that this honestly is saying, to just allow, if it's within you, to just allow that king to be expressed through you. And it will burn its fire until it no longer has to. But that's really what I'm getting from this. I kind of want to pull a clarification, like for the equation of if this is a feminine body female who is acting as a king of wands, how is that bringing the feminine energy in to earth? The Page of Pentacles. You gotta get paid. If you want to get paid, you gotta be like a man. just kidding. You don't really have to. But in order to, let's see here, plant seeds in the world, well, to plant seeds for the feminine to express harmoniously, the feminine has to work with what's already here, what's already in the garden, what the kings have already planted, okay? So I feel like this is about starting new illuminating fires from the expression of synergy with the masculine that is already there. I mean, this is like, I couldn't ask for cards that more vehemently ignore the feminine, which is hilarious, you guys. So let's go ahead and move along to the gift. See if I can get to a nice summary of this whole lesson. Diplomacy. Okay. This is about being a secret agent, really. I mean, that's really what I get here. And your gift in synergizing with the king from a feminine force, or with a feminine perspective, or with a feminine message, or with an intention to bring the feminine into the situation, is to be able to understand both sides, okay? And really, ultimately, this is about having to sneak between both sides, okay? And when it's reversed, it's about removing the fence that exists between these two sides. It's about integration, okay? It's really about integration. So there you have it. I mean, that's really the lesson, is about integrating the feminine and the masculine within yourself. So again, just to go over these, and the gift truly, the gift is integration. And that's transcending polarity, and that's where you don't have to fight and battle for power anymore. So I really feel like this is a really strong lesson for those who are attempting or wanting to bring feminine energy into the world, divine feminine energy into the world. It really seems like it's about allowing passion to flow through and with the masculine, which is there, which wants to help plant seeds to grow something that is new, that's not on one side or the other. It's not on one side or the other. So it's like creating a new paradigm, honestly. And also, here's a big one, allowing the masculine to help. Allowing the masculine to help. That is a huge one. Sorry, that's my cat. I'm trying to open this cabinet over there. So the lesson today and bringing the feminine, will sum it up as synergizing with the masculine and allowing the masculine to help. Okay, there you have it for the gift of integration. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.